Politicians, they kill us. They want make me quiet, though. They know say we tired. I know say they fear us. We don't need them, but they still know they hear us. So the people go back soon, and they go kill all them. Jaga, 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 jaga. Let it see where they come. Waka, 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 waka. Let it where they want. Jaga, 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 jaga. Let it see where they come. Waka, 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 waka. Let it where they want. The way that they talk, oh, politics. The way that they walk, oh, politics. Even their children, politics. They will take us down. Good luck, the people they suffer. Good luck, they say the people they suffer. We don't breathe. Allow Ojuko. We don't breathe. Allow Ojuko. Jaga, 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 jaga. Let the team wake and let up. Waka, 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 waka. Let the way wake and they walk. Jaga, 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 jaga. Let the team wake and they come. Waka, 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 waka. Let the way wake and they walk. Let the team when you jump yesterday when you run their leg. Good evening, everybody. Ejika, I greet you. Amale, good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Good evening. Welcome. Good evening, Don William. Oboefi, I greet you. Good evening, Don Carey. I greet you, Calvin. We don't call them politicians over here. We call them agents. All politics. Anything what you do yesterday when it's on your head. Jaga, 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 jaga. Anything where get me done. Waka, 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 waka. Anywhere where get me walk. Jaga, 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 jaga. Anything where get me done. Waka, 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 waka. Anywhere where get me walk. Good evening, my people. Good evening, Prince Osibanjo. I greet you. You're welcome. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening, Charles. Charles, I greet you. Good evening, Facebook user. Good evening. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's back. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Let me play my song again. Politics.
Let me wait for Ross to gather a little bit. Good evening. Don't carry. Good evening. You say they say he's the strongest thing. Oh, I greet you, Prince Osibanjo. You're welcome. I greet everyone that is joining from YouTube. You're welcome. From Blessed On page, you're welcome. From Blessed On, you're welcome. You're welcome, my people. Yeah, I was saying let me ignore them, but I just say I don't know what you people are thinking. So my people, I greet you all. I don't know. I heard there's a football match going on. I don't know if the football match is finished or if it is still going on, but so I decided to do good evening, G Simon. Longest time. You're welcome. Welcome. Good evening, Jesus loves. Deshito, I greet you. You're welcome. Welcome, my people. I say how we for do now, because the more we are ignoring them, so many things is going on the side, what they are doing, and I'm thinking, okay, what are we going to do with this statement? So it's going to be an open session. I actually want it to be an open session, so I will need and you may not even need to. I was thinking yesterday because a brother called. Good evening, Bright. You're welcome. He said I should go ahead, please. Thank you. Um, I'm sorry, guys. Yesterday one of our brothers called in actually, and we're able to hear his voice. And I was thinking, why not? You don't have to, if it saves your data, especially for our people in Nigeria, if it's easier for you to call in, you can also call in. So I'll leave my number so you can call in and you can join the stream if you want, if you can. Hey, good evening, John Odo. I greet you. Good evening, Spencer. I welcome you. Uh, thank you, Alabi. I greet you. Thank you so much. Go on. He said the football. Good evening, Ada. I greet you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So my people, without much ado, welcome back to another live video. Blessed as you know, always share the video, like the video, support Blessed however you wish. I welcome you heartily on this session once again. And you can always call in, you can always join the stream, you can have your say on this platform, but you cannot just come and insult people. That's the exception. But if you want to contribute positively to add value, no problem, you are welcome. It doesn't matter whether this is the first time or you have never been on my show. If you want to contribute, you're welcome to leave your comments. Let's be respectful. Let's be open-minded to accept other people's views. So this video that what is his name now? Simon Ekpa was posting yesterday. I got video and I was thinking about it. Should I share this video? Should I not share this video? But like I always say, if I don't share the video, it doesn't even change anything. The video is already there. It's everywhere. So the video is there, and this guy was blowing hot because of Facebook restrictions and all these copyright issues. I'm not going to play the video, but the video I already posted it on Blessedom Telegram channel. If you are not yet on Blessedom Telegram channel, you can join it. You don't need anything. Just search for Blessedom Telegram channel and join it so you get all those videos. And you can also see past videos that I've posted. Or if you want to join my WhatsApp, you let me know, then I will add you to the WhatsApp group. And I posted the video. So the video is already there. And I want to talk about what he's saying. And I'll kind of use my Bluetooth to play back what he's saying. So I will say it by myself, like a little bit. So let's hear what this guy is saying. And what are we going to do with what this man is saying? Are we going to call him bluff and just ignore him and say, oh, it doesn't matter? Like, okay, what are you going to do with what he's saying? We are talking about an election, and we are even saying good 18 that someone from the southeast is participating, and his participation has generated interest, and we're looking at the rallies by the way, there's a video about something that happened during the rally where a little girl was blessed. I was going to show that video later on in another short video. I'll just kind of show you guys that video, and people are on the street showing support. And now enter Simon Ekpa. And mind you, this is not the first time he's making all these kind of declarations and orders, issuing orders. And he's doing this, and his boys are on the ground carrying out these orders. And we have politicians on ground. They are not doing anything. But we are seeing the impact of what he's doing. We are seeing the impact of what he's doing. There have been 2 occasions that we have seen people who have gathered to do political things that they are doing, and we saw it. The video was everywhere. The video was everywhere, and everybody saw it. Although some people said, "Oh, it's a manipulation. Oh, it's a political opponent that is doing this thing." But then you are looking at this guy. He's address, like I don't know, like this, the audacity of these people. He's coming alive, him, he's there, he's saying these kind of things. And like the video that BBC did, this guy was on live video and he issued an order about a young man, Gidi, and we all know what happened to that young man. So this guy is on ground, he has men on ground, and he's issuing this order. So for the purpose of people who don't have the video, I'm going to kind of say what he's saying. If you want to see the video, like I said, the video is all over the place on Facebook. Just type Simon Ekpa. There will be no election in Biafra land. You will see the video. And it's not even this one he started. He has been posting things regarding this issue for long. So I'm going to play this thing now. I'm not going to let it talk. Let me use... wait. So let me use this one. So he's saying this happened. He said it on the 4th day of October. He's saying, some of you are asking, how is this election going to affect their Biafra restoration in the year 2023? He said, as Nigeria is preparing to do the election, that the Biafra people will be preparing to exit from Nigeria. This is a broadcast he did yesterday, the 4th. That was Sunday, yesterday. Good evening, Nacho. And he's saying that the exiting is going to start by stopping election in what he's calling Biafra territory. Okay. And he's going to fight to make sure nobody will vote in Biafra land. So they are taking their own destiny in their own hands. They are taking their own future in their own hands. And in 2023, after they have successfully stopped Nigeria from conducting elections in Biafra land, the door will be open. Either that the Biafra will exit in peace, or they will engage Nigeria state in guerrilla wahala. It will take a while, but they have decided to leave Nigeria and they will continue from there. So immediately they stopped the election, and the only election that will be allowed is the one that will be referendum. Good evening, Osadebe. He's saying it though. He said either there is a referendum or that's both with him and Nigeria. They will be back. And this guy is in comfort, but he wants to fight Nigeria. Either election of Ew. Like he's saying this thing, you know him. They know his whereabouts. They know he lives in Finland. He lives in the European Union. So the Nigerian authorities are allowing him to do this. The southeastern elected officials are allowing him to do this. What shall we make out of this? Because me, I'm wondering, Igbo elders better stop being dishonest and call this maniac to order. It is time everyone speak out against the impending wahala. But Mr. Obi said, I don't know. My brother John, he said, he said, but Obi said they are not. Me, I don't know because somebody is opening his mouth. Say it's either they are doing the election or they are going to engage in he's saying it, WAR, he's saying it. They are going to, like Gorilla One. They are going to engage. I don't see this small one thing where stand one place they talk. Nigeria. I don't know why Nigeria is small for their eye like that. Like I will still be imagining it. Why is it that Nigeria just a small like these people? Maybe I don't know what it mean. Like they look a whole massive country like Nigeria. They go just they look, I go just small for their eye. They go just gather 2-3 people. They feel powerful for on top of Nigeria. Nigeria when it be say even Papa Samuel, where they you know who we they call Papa Samuel for you. They don't even want me they get power for the whole Ecomog, for the whole sub-region. Now one small people go just gather themselves, they go they feel powerful. See this one on Zacchaeus of Finland. He's standing one place. He say it's either they will do or they are going to engage in guerrilla with Nigeria. Nigeria have air force, infantry. They have everything. If you do that, how many years it take? Who is going to suffer it? Where una one wrong? Why they ask on this thing? I think I will need to repost some of the video I did past. Where do una go wrong go when all this thing go last? Where una go wrong go while all this thing they last safe? This one, you are saying vote me to be there and saying there is not going to be election. CBC, yeah, I'm not saying it. Shebi, I posted the video. The video is everywhere. The video is everywhere. Let me even share my. Thank you, Norbert. I will put the link for the, if you want to join, of course, you know, like I said, you can join. Or if you want to call, you can also call. I'm going to make it possible for you to call this evening. So I'll put my number. Admin, please help me to pin the number. So I posted my number, so you can call in. I'm going to leave that option open because it's important. You understand? This will scare people and yet again record that, because we have seen 2 very, very bad incidents now, you know. You are looking for where you want to go. Hey, okay, I want to share. You know, it's not like he started saying it. He has been saying it for long now. He has been saying it. So, like, if you just open, if you open, someone join. Our brother Henry is here. We have seen this before. Okay, you're welcome, my brother. So I want to share This bingos. You can be insulting. I'm sure. I'm sure my moderator will deal with you. Please help me to remove this Oscar. I don't know what he's looking for here. Even his name is saying he on ever. I don't know. So as you can see what the guy man is writing, the coming weeks will be lively across the country. I'm just using lively. You know, we call on Biafrans in Biafra land to be security conscious. We have secured all our borders, and those of them who have succeeded in entering our land are collecting water, both the state and non-state actors. Are you seeing what he's saying? Like, this guy has been engineering all these things from behind. So these are, if you go to Facebook and type Simon Ekpa, there will be no election. Everything he has been saying is a wash there. This one, he's saying, you must listen to instruction. No election in Biafra land except a referendum is a task that must be done by all Biafra across the globe. We urge you to start preparing for 2 weeks, sit at home, calling disobedience against Nigeria. Hey, oh. On that bottle. Okay. I'll show you another one. I just put it, This one is saying, after Biafra has successfully stopped the Nigerian election in Biafra land, the door will be open either for gorilla, gorilla or peaceful exit for over 50 years. Biafra has applied for one Nigeria. We will end it in 2023. It's a task that must be done. Not be me right, Amo. It's all over social media. Which one should I even write again? The Biafra people can't exchange our freedom for presidential ambition of P2B. P2B should go and rest. Keep whatever. Let me make it small. So are you people seeing it? Keep whatever he has to offer and wait for Biafra. If you think we are joking, when the time comes, we will. I can't see this thing. What the picture is, Biafra people actually want no election is a task. Are you people seeing it? So you're welcome, my brother. Your mic is moved. Okay, yeah. You're welcome.
Good evening, Blessed and good evening to everyone listening to Blessed page. Make us speak for Pidgin English.
I beg.
Night church, get long sermon.
Avio.
First and foremost, make a thank you, Jilly. Thank few people. I blame myself. I blame Ndibo. I blame the politician. I blame the government. Because I think these guys, they take advantage of, say, the government just overlook them, because the typical Southeast politician or Nigerian politician per se, they need the matter so long you no reach their doorstep. The only time where you go hear them begin talk matter, now when it don't they affect them.
Yeah.
The only way where they're interested in, now how they go carry steal the home money everybody. Now that one I'm the concern. Now what's the talk we say? No country will no get bege.
Yeah.
No only Nigeria, even Ghana, Togo, no go trolley this nonsense. Togo no go trolley this nonsense. Now the federal government or the politicians who want deny say they don't know say these guys don't exist. Who want deny? Now only Nigeria go see where Ekberima, Igbo Ashisha, Rifra go to one place, they threaten a nation, they threaten election. And now, when he talk, then go say, hey, you hate on our people. Now, all these cultural, socio-cultural Igbo group where they for outside Nigeria, then they come across this video, waiting with the action they don't take. And these people, they just want cause problem. I don't blame the guy at all. Now, I go blame the place where come from. Because as this country,
sorry to interrupt you for a little bit. Someone is writing something. He's saying, Blessed do you know that DSS is aware that Obi has a link with Kano? P2B was the person that collected the money. I don't know. Well, I don't know about this anyway.
That allegation there since 2019. You know,
Okay.
different on the right, they know themselves.
Okay.
Now, family affair. Now, still no come and tell us say all the Twitter account or both account, but make I keep my matter where the matter there. Now, you see, people where our people need to call a spade a spade. Election season for Nigeria, they dey funny. Even more waiting they happen for outside Igbo land. Now see Twitter now a war and they fight themselves. This comedian macaroni, they all begin attack and make him go back on show. Then how much more for people who go there, person who go there deliberately, intentionally, consciously try to fuel crisis? Why people gonna keep quiet for that kind of matter? They're
I
good.
don't know.
They're good.
I don't know. Let's read what he's writing here. He said, anybody who wants to help Nigeria to conduct election in Nigeria is free to do that. Anybody who wants to help Nigeria to conduct election in Nigeria is free to do that. We don't have problem with that, but please let your help end in some part of Edo State. Let it not cross to some part of. I'm coming. Someone is interrupting with a call. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So, he's saying that anybody who wants to help Nigeria to conduct election in Nigeria is free to do that. We don't have problem with that, but please let your head end in some part of Edo State. Let it not cross to parts of Delta down to Biafra territory. We will not allow any election in Biafra land. What we will allow is referendum. Some countries like the US are helping in this type, any other country, deciding their fate and how they should live their life, make their foreign policy, blah, blah, blah. No country is our enemy and no country is our friend. So you can see what he's writing now. So, my brother, I know there for too much the long story.
Like I'd always now the Nigerian government and the people of Southeast, I go blame squarely because they don't live them. The day hand go catch them, in body go tell them. Now make our people where they back home no say nothing. Then they fight for anybody. Now criminal enterprise they don't form. Carry and they do their buying, their car snatching and everything. Person where they run mad Biafra. In don't go marry finish woman or settle himself. In the another get where they marry Oyibo. In don't go marry finish woman, settle himself. So by nature, nothing concern. They just want to scatter the whole place for people that want to scatter them for.
Yeah. So one of someone is writing here. One of our sisters, she said, why are they not reporting him, to the why do you think they are not reporting him to the Finland authorities? What is holding them? Because his activities are live, there is
the government now they've said till tomorrow. You see Nigerian government, even while like this morning, still be the issue. Now, if Peking lost, I'm not going to my own for this country, it will cause such a very big news. 2000 and
good evening, Rabiu.
2008 or so, most people where the UK go know the Peking will cause many problems. So many things change around social services. Now, and my man a junkie, and boyfriend a junkie, baby P, that ain't call him. Break all the ribs. No be politician Peking though. Now junkie, even it cause so many problems. Social services, having council. In fact, if now what make the difference now? Our politicians, all this Okalo, they didn't talk. I think I did the one almost in for enter their trap. Since after then, everyone don't go inside. Okay, see Bazo, he don't carry all in family go Australia. The Speaker House of Assembly don't carry all in children and they here buy a house. all of them, they no one put mouth because you know reach them. You know, now these guys can carry they make out. If in a country where they take everybody seriously, you know, who in be? Who in be? I think this one I ain't go fit they threaten Finnish government.
Yeah, but the question now is the people in Nigeria, and first of all, you know, we are saying this thing since that they should make a demarcation. Where is Biafra land? Because what we know is Igbo land, and we have the southeast that is domiciled by Igbo people of Nigeria. So where is this Biafra land? And
You
who
know,
is the
say,
Biafra people? It would have made sense if the people of the southeast have been able to differentiate the southeast region with this Biafra madness. You know, okay, now there's no demarcation, and this guy is making all this kind of declaration and saying in Biafra land. So what is going to happen to the people at home there?
you see, one challenge what they face now still the government. I know say me as a citizen I follow. It's during election, Nigerian government supposed
Nothing person no go see. This one said, guy, there are some people you cannot touch, okay? That man be dragon. Man, this Simon Ekpa is not somebody you can push around.
well,
Not today. We know you past this one. When
I
Onyendufu
think
was blowing her, how
Onye
dare you say, how market now?
do for in the right to bubu, the beg bubu, may bubu liver. You know, that way they write na part of their Ekberima them. They say to come online, go right. You know. Now where they put my say the government needs to sit up. This even if it's not happen for Twitter and as they carry attack themselves. You know, I don't want this thing. People say I don't like our people are there against obedient movement. Now that vile, you know, they come out for streets. Before you know, see when they attack celebrities now. Okay, make I just use more. This woman where they at drama for Nigeria, I don't go call her name. Just then go do Tinubu rally. See where they drag and they even drag your husband we know well. And when they tell people say this thing's no good, they go say, you know they stay Nigeria, No. At the end of the day, will not be North Korea, and Nigeria will be. Now multi-party system. Now they're gonna do that thing now. Now they say if they get to American campaign for should before you know, Wahala go full everywhere. You know, go see these politicians come fight for you. Even the person one they say everybody get right to support whoever. Even the person one they say now go bring the change. What thing go change?
That Simon Ekpa is an Igbo man. So listen up, guys. Anybody that have not heard it before, listen again. Biafra is a fraud. Like it's the biggest fraud on the face of this human history. And it's a neverland. Neverland means something that can never happen. It's a land that will never be. Neverland. There is no premise for it. There is nothing real about it. It is all framed on false premises. It's a fraud. It's the biggest fraud in human history. It's the bitter truth. I hate to be the harbinger of bad news for you guys, but face it. It's either you face it now, you accept the reality, or you reject the reality, but you will not escape that reality.
Now, many of them, when they run their mouth, question when they ask, they're very simple. United Nations, they formed in 1945. Even before them fighting in Nigerian Civil War, in get where they get flag for United Nations, then they claim Biafra. May them tell me one country of the world where they get embassy or high commission, even before the Kasala starts. Nowhere. You know, these things, I don't know how long where they want carry this matter. And at the end of the day, people where they outside Nigeria, and they cause a problem for them. Now, majority of them, they need even try to understand, say, this is what these guys they do. Now, just big distraction. At the end of the day,
this one, Tochukwu Wokedi said Biafra is not a fraud. If it's not a fraud, what is it? How can somebody dress up and go to UN secretariat and do woman meeting outside and clap hand, and they will say, they will say they have gone to UN. They will come and sell to the people at home that they have gone to UN. and everything is a lie.
And okay,
How?
now I think this Oyibo lawyer with the America. He go write letter give UN. They can't tell them a different story. Now they don't release them. No, none of them go read. None of them go understand things. At the end of the day, if the so-called Biafra get ahead, so all these Igbo politicians go to contest for senator. Like my brother Jilly the West said, then go to buy form. At the end of the day, make I use my state as Abia State, give example. From 2019 to 2022, Abia State, waiting on they don't collect as allocation over 1 trillion naira. Yeah. No be billion, trillion. Make people can go right than trillion. Now, more could go Abia State. Tell me what it look like. That's a look like waiting don't see 1 trillion. People don't care and put for their personal pocket finish. Now, then they shout Biafra. Okay, see, Bazo. All in family, they Australia. Relocated them with luxury. Most of them, they shout Biafra. Nigeria is fraud. Nigeria is this. If they go try relocate like myself, then go through the trenches. Most of them, they go even come for the 1 month. If they know so they keep them for house, go don't kill them. You know, but these people don't put us, you know, in this situation, carry the money, go below you. At the end of the day, then go there, they cry. You know, I don't know. It's just, I wish the politician can sit up. This election season, they need to monitor, you know, activities where they happen for social media. It's becoming too much. You know, it's becoming too much. They attack everything.
This one is asking me, what am I trying to achieve with this broadcast? Somebody is making declaration, and you're talking about election. You are talking about election. Election is here. The campaign have started earnestly, officially. And someone is making this declaration, effectively removing Southeast from participating. And that is going to make you like the minimum, like obscure minority like never before. And you are asking me what I want to achieve. I want to know what you want to do with this information. Is it like they are going to call him bluff and people are going to go out there and somehow will come their way? Or okay, nothing is going to happen. Or if anybody encounter any wahala, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't understand. And why is he being allowed to do this, to make this declaration? I don't understand what is going on. You know, like I said, this is an open session. Have your say, you know, some truth, you know, let me not just go there. Continue.
And most of them will come to write this thing now. Now, still the same people.
Yeah.
Come video call, come talk. They no go
come and say it. Let's hear. If you say it is not a for, come and show. Come and say it.
Okay, now.
Articulate your thought and speak to people. Woman be let them hear, not bingos.
Okay, now let me say, okay, for the sake of make I patronize them. So okay, now the thing one get ahead. How many of them, even the Oyen Dufu, in no go fit sit down for table negotiate?
Wetin be this Tochukwu oneself? Which one do you believe? Is Biafra a religion? Why do you need to believe in it? Why do you want to believe? You want to be praying to, you know, Kanu used to say when he will come to social media to be preaching, you have said it that Biafra is his religion and you are worshiping. Why does he need to believe?
That's that those who don't finish to read the Psalm. Where they tell them, may they read. May they read Psalms. You know, at the end of the day, may them wake up. May them wake up, go face their life. At the end of the day.
What be your question now? People where they answer Judas, you don't even want to be an Igbo man, you want to be an Iju. A Jew. He said, if it's a fraud, why is Nigerian government afraid? Why is Nigerian government is not afraid? Kanu has committed a crime against the Nigerian state. That is why he's there. So you allow the prosecution to take its course, let him go through the legal process, and the court will vindicate him if he's not done anything. Nobody's afraid of him. If anybody's afraid of him, why is he in DSS dungeon for more than a year? Nobody's afraid of him. Why should anybody be afraid of him? Hello, Jerome, you're welcome.
In those
Erasmus.
In those letter where the
imagine though, they say Nigerian government is how can you be afraid of somebody that is already under your detention? Like seriously? That somebody that they are begging for political solution on his behalf. Somebody that is crying that is beled a podger. somebody that used to blow hot that he can decide who live or die. He can decide anywhere he want to have destroyed. He has a power of life and death. Today, has it not been demystified? Shebi is there more than 1 year. America did not come. UN did not come. Israel did not come. The whole world is not shaking.
Now, okay.
Are you
remember,
going to wake up or not?
You remember when he said the Israelis and they come, they go bring the Torah, whatever. Where the two Israeli Jew tourists, whatever we come.
I've told you guys, I don't remove. If you want to insult and be calling your mother Ashawo, then I will remove you because I don't need to know that your mother is Ashawo. Keep that information to yourself, okay? So if you have something to say, you add it. That's why I'm even reading out the contrary opinion.
You know, majority of them, na link he put, come for video 0. Na phone number put, call come contribute 0. How long
the link is there? The link is there. Come and join the link. Let's hear. Today, I give it to you, Omi Bingo. Come, let us see your your forehead. Let us see how they be for now mouth again. Abia, you see, my brother.
That's so it be now, because we even teach them how to practice freedom of speech, where they only do not give them.
Now we still teach them how to practice freedom of speech. He said, bring you on. The link is there. Click it. If you click the link, it will tell you, it will take you to where you will join. You write your name, enable your mic, and enable your camera. You don't want to show your face. You dey fear? The link is there. You say, give you WhatsApp. Wait till they stop now. You say Nigeria will happen to you one day. Now they happen to ourselves. Shebi, we are saying yesterday, Nigeria, they still went to America, happened to America. Even today, 3 happened to Ghana. They already arrested.
Easy. I don't know who go coin that word. You know, life happens. Now they go coin, give them. Now
Nigeria happen to you. Now you they happen to yourself. Somebody went to the southeast now, falling under on her hand. Not be on her happen to her. What else is happening?
These people, at the end of the day, it's in Nigeria, now name. Now the Nigeria make Nigeria. At the end of the day, 2001, is that 2001? Sorry, 2000 or so, when Condoleezza Rice then Bill Clinton be US president when he come Nigeria. He said nobody can beat Nigeria except Nigerians.
Yeah, exactly.
At the end of the day, most of them, they cry. Now, like that, our brother we call yesterday from Germany. He just talk everything. Most of them full Cambodia. Country don't get human rights. You know, go figure them asylum. What did they do? If not be the crime where they commit to run from Nigeria. You know, you go see that now Nigeria know they're good. Now then they Indian. They go play people while you. Nigeria know they good, Nigeria know they good. You get a chance, you go Yankee, we go Melo, fellow things, you go to tie.
See this one, he said waiting, you will remember. It's not waiting, it's wait like anyway, Bingo. What will I say to you? I don't blame you. You will not come. Shebi, you are the one looking for where you want to run to. You are the one looking very soon now. You will need visa to be entering your neighboring state. Shebi, this one say he's preparing to go to battle with Nigeria. Where do you think you will be when he is battling Nigeria? In this shop.
All that what they do, according to my brother Ejele and my brother Musa Saleh, they never carry that formidability go number 2 my time. They don't know where DSS office there. I be DSS office, they know where I carry Google Map. Or
my timer. Number 1. You don't like inside the street. That from the front.
The first
my timer street number 1. I'm giving you. You say you have 2 million. 2 million of you. Una know they shame. Now for page, you know they can't get power. 2 million men on his command. He decide who live or die. Una never reach when una go decide say una won't go destroy that dungeon.
And he promised and say if he buy for the process, the Biafra go come. Now nobody go do not. What would they wait again?
He said Nigeria is afraid of the cow. know, the person where you want, where you go fit deal with, you know, they pray to God, say, God, I beg, help me. That's why he's inside DSS dungeon. Now, even they beg, say, I beg, put him for prison. Nigeria say, no, never reach. Now, when they sentence, I ain't go prison.
Now, you know, at the end of the day, then no, okay, now the Nigeria when they cry, say no, they good. Apart from the one where federal government holding case, all the one in the apply to enforce human rights, not for Nigerian courts.
So now Simon Ekpa is a dragon. Small hand go touch her now. Just like one day where one hand touch that on a misleader. One day, oh, misleader, enter the SS dungeon. He never fit come back to mislead again. Now, when I don't have a senior bingo where they mislead you now. Now one day hand go meet her like that. But he go enter the SS dungeon again. Next.
Then go begin cry like mosquito where they spray insecticide. At the end of the day, let them go carry on. Now one might a day.
You know, now that we are even saying the good thing about this thing is that there's a lot of people are enthusiastic. There is participation. You know, even people were comfortable to say, even if P2B didn't win, like they were able to feature somebody. You know, and this guy is standing in one corner trying to spoil it.
Yeah, and you know, like you rightly said, for the first time, most of them don't believe in Nigeria, which is very good.
Yeah.
You know, which is very good. And if they go fit begin learn, nobody don't get above learning. The thing is, most of them, they don't want to make themselves teachable. You know, learn, follow the process, be patient. You know, the minute everybody understands, say, politics go change a whole lot of things. You don't need to, for example, now, you don't need to be a gladiator. So long you believe in the process, even so, you enter the fight now from politics, parliament. Today, say, animal get right now for parliament. Like for here and now, Fox, you know, if you keep Fox, he do them now wahala, now law them pass. You know, so Moku believe in that process, they do them, they go gradually. One day it go better. But all of them they cry this thing, they don't even know what it be to even form country, no be book away go wrong. At the end of the day, who enter into partnership with you? You know, and something I don't understand. I think for the last 30 years, only 8 countries don't get independence. The United Nations is not interested in giving any country independence or whatever. Even if they go say and go they fight, they can't fight Nigeria. You know, even this present government self like them. If not, make them pamper them as they carry pamper people or not, their body go rest. And this one where they Finland they shout, if they catch and now they go begin cry. So waiting in do. People don't go get common sense. See the way almost every place now want on to kata. Election never starts.
Yeah. So the question now is, so are they saying people should just overlook this pronouncement that it, like, I don't know. How do you want people who are earnestly preparing for election, participating in rallies, enthusiastic? What do you want them to do with this? Just yesterday, this guy is boldly coming out and making this statement. Even he has been making it before.
And
this is making this statement before.
This is a big opportunity. At least for the first time, they are believing in the process. For the first time, they are beginning to key in. You know, at the end of the day, if we all believe that, let's participate, irrespective of whatever. We all are Nigerians. Nigeria belongs to every one of us. But
yeah, I see that we have a guest. Let's give him room to talk. Hello. You are live. Enable your mic. Your mic is enabled. Hello? He's not talking, no. My brother, continue. Let's see what is going on.
You know, at the end of the day, the guy go there, they talk. Make him come back Nigeria now. He no go come. Come back Nigeria, come enforce them. The worst thing is, I even pity people who no get sense. I think I want where they catch. In the cry, say no, say the whole thing GBT. But when they tell you, go put your head, no one can put your own head. Oh, yeah, people go there somewhere, hide under duvet. they shout, uru. Now, I can't touch him. In the if I don't give me the Biafra, I need to come out. Mandela saying they fight for apartheid. When they arrest him, instead of arrest and I give him the apartheid, he no agree come out. Now him in the beg, make gonna leave him. Make it okay, don't be in hand right political solution. If the okay, say for example now, the Nigerian government say okay, make them give her. You go come and talk about be make a man fra. Nothing.
Our brother is saying that he thinks he needs money. That's why he's saying that. So he wants them to settle him so that there will be election. You know, Kano used to say it. There will be no election in Biafra land. Oh, and then all of a sudden he said earlier today, all our preconditions have been met. A few days to the election. So maybe in his own version, he's trying. Now they're trying luck. Who knows?
You know, at the end of the day, may they allow peace to reign. Just the people don't suffer enough. And not until all these prominent people begin call them out. You know, begin call them out. Unless they go the pamper talk. Then the pamper talk, people will, I mean, how then one day minority few want to destabilize the whole place for majority.
Hey.
Okay, now I could just say now, see all these communities where this wahala too much. Who they provide for that population?
Okay.
Most of them, if they no go farm, even some of them, they will come out in a day, go work, they no see money chop. Eh? At the end of the day, their children no go school. Papa they run, mama they run.
I don't even understand my brother. Like he's really saying it like in a land where there are governors and he's allowed to say this, you know, because this thing, whether I post it or not, the video is all over the place. And, you know, they distributed it across the whole WhatsApp. So everybody have heard it now. So what are people going to make out of it? You know? And considering that he has been making these pronunciations before and there have been consequences as a result of those, you know, like he has boys, even though some of them are falling, some of them are still out there at large, you know. You know, so are you going to now allow all these things to happen? And then because at the end of the day, if you make yourself a negligible minority, you are the one that will suffer and lose from the whole elections, you know.
Yeah.
So who are you going to blame?
You know, I know that's how people they think. At the end of the day, ethnic lens don't kill everybody. You know, nobody want call a spade a spade. Then go there, they cause problem.
Yeah, so you know, I don't know what they want. Like, for example, it's all question. We see people all over the world who wants to leave the country. Maybe they are using their parliamentarians, and we see he has been in Nigerian Senate. He never raised the topic. And now his party is not returning him. He has now jumped to another party. He wants to go and to remain in Nigerian Senate. Why don't you use the opportunity to go and contest or initiate your Biafra that you are supporting? You know, because at the end of the day, it's not street people that are going to be saying that they want to leave the country. It's people who are in parliament. So how many of them are in the House of Assembly that have raised one motion? None.
Yeah. And most of them, when they say they want to leave, they don't understand. It's like people who come from polygamous home. No matter even say polygamous home.
Family. So you're welcome. I think maybe it's his device. You are welcome to talk. We can't hear you. I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe it's your device.
Good evening.
Okay, good evening. You can put off the camera, maybe to make it easier for your network.
I can put off.
Yeah, put off the camera and leave only the audio. Now school you don't enter like this, so you never do this kind of one before. So are you able to contribute or not? We are listening anyway, be talking since you're there. limiting people from exercising their exactly. Even in the USA, the almighty USA, I showed you people how many people are on the street. They are not able, you know, I'm sorry, my brother, your network is not able to connect. So I'm going to remove you from the studio. So maybe next time. Yeah. What is this one saying? You don't love your fellow human being. You that you love your fellow human being. We see how you are dealing with them in the southeast now. Ndimbu. Eh? Have you cried today? Onyembu. How many people have you cried today? We don't love our people, but now you love them. They are seeing the love now. Part of the love is saying that they should not be free. You decide when they move out, when they come in. That's how you show them love. Abi? I don't know whether Nigeria has an ambassador to Finland. I don't know. But anyway, you know, so my brother, I feel like, you know, if nobody is contributing, I just say, let us still talk about it and wonder. Like we are wondering, Nigerian government, what are you people doing? Is it okay? Are we just going to be looking at this guy like this and, you know, it will just spoil show for everybody? Like, seriously? Is this really what the people want? You know, is it what the majority of the people want? Because at the end of the day, they say should be majority carry the vote. So we don't even know what is going on.
Absolutely. It's just that those that can call the shots, they are playing politics with everything. And most of them, they no gather that courage to fight this thing head on. May they know say they hate their own people. But the question they ask, the victims, are they not human beings? Not to even mention their ethnicity or religion or creed. Are they not human beings? You know, not until we decide to deal with this thing decisively. Another one is going to come up someday, sometime. And there was really we go resonate this monster. Nobody they talk about them again. Don't enter house. Don't sign out. They look at them. So now the question where most people need to ask now, this is now 2022. You know, in the next 20 years, now this same cross, one can give the younger generation where they're innocent. What am I saying? Most of the people where all the children got to put for bush everything. They don't even know what thing they do. The ones who then go catch, they cry, say they know this is fake. Say they know this is in Neverland. You know, at the end of the day, and the politicians, they cash out, they go. The Ekpa don't cash out, buy house for London, you know, consigner. Now, all of them, they say we hate our people. People, they create this problem for them. None of them and their own immediate family. When I say immediate, as I did now, me and my family, none of their immediate family did the environment. So who the one create the problem for?
Our brother is saying, blessed on for me, this is a family affair. After all, Obi said that they are not terror. Okay. Oh. So,
you know, at the end of the day, when I want to create all this problem, who do I want to create that for? People they create the problem, they don't go come feel the heat for one day. If not, they want okay, Chike those game, who they hear in name again? He don't go top a duro for Switzerland, relax himself. They one away from we get to tell say worry Biafra, do Biafra. I think he don't get in Biafra. They don't give him a duro 5 years. Now go organize their life. Give her and she go fizzle out.
Yeah.
Nobody can voice again. What is she they find? She don't carry on her blood, go collect paper. Yeah? Sierra Leone, they talk blood diamond. Our own, they talk blood paper. People go there. Say, better inquire them. Send the picture. Send the picture. That picture, they want to, you know. Sometimes I just pity people they fall victim for this thing. At the end of the day, I sympathize with them because one thing they never realize, if this thing carry on the next 48 months, which is 2 years, Southeast will become the greatest miserable part of Nigeria.
The funny thing is now they will still say is like this. This one is saying, I believe APC is now using Simon Ekpa to reduce P2B. So, like, you know, it just has to be somebody else. You cannot own it. Own it. Own it. If this is what you want, own it. You know. Own it. Dare to own it. If this is really what you people want, then own it. Let there be no election. Let there be absolutely, yeah, own it. Own it. Do it. Then let there be no election. Okay? Nobody's gonna, like, it's the politicians that, of course, that are beneficiary of whatever is going on. So if they are not taking action, then own it. Stop blaming APC. It's not about APC. This thing has been going on before APC came on the scene.
Wetin concern APC for the matter? Nothing concern APC for the matter. At the end of the day, you know, even the politician where they try work for Southeast to my, them equal and develop my, you know, they should just exempt APC from the whole thing. At the end of the day, I hope it continues in the next 2 years. Then let's see who
There is no Biafra. There's no Biafra. Like, I'm just saying for free for you people. They will tell you Biafra is coming. It's coming today. It's coming tomorrow. Go and mark it. It's a never land. It's not coming. It's not coming. And Nigeria will continue to be improving and developing. And any people that refuse to develop their own region in Nigeria, they are going to be on the loss. Nothing is shaking. I showed you other regions, they are doing well, their governors are trying. If you don't have people that are representing you well, then you know. But you cannot break Nigeria. From where to where? You don't even have a map. Like, first things first, where is your map? According to how people tie wrapper. Now wrapper and I want to they tie. Go and mark it somewhere. This Biafra is the biggest fraud in modern history. And it's a never land. It's a never land. That's why they are doing all these tricks. That's why they will tell you that they are going to a United Nations. That's why they will tell you that they are going to United Nations and nothing. That's why they will go, EU, they will go outside of EU. They are outside of EU Parliament. Are you a European Union? What concerns you with EU? It's not coming. Because, first of all, nobody is even looking for it. On the face of this earth, Simon Ekpa is somewhere in his apartment doing videos. Nobody is even looking for it. In the Nigerian parliament, nobody's talking about Biafra. If you go to the United Kingdom, for example, Scotland wants to leave United Nations. Their parliamentarians are inside British Parliament. They are talking about Scottish referendum, Scottish independence inside British Parliament, not on the street, not the non-state actor. They will go and form one. No. Nobody is looking for it, even to begin with. So if you like, constitute all the nuisance you want to constitute. It's not coming. It's a never land. They know it. They know it very, very well. And that is why they are trying to stop anybody that is trying to tell you the truth. It's a never land. If anybody told you that Biafra is coming, go and tell that person to show you where, how, what have they, if they ask Kanu, what have you ever done? He will say, oh, he's a spirit, he's his spirit, everything is doing his spirit. What step have you taken so far? For more than 10 years. Oh, he's a spirit. Well, if I am, he will tell he's coming today, he's coming tomorrow, he's coming next tomorrow, as if that day will never come. There is no Biafra anywhere. It's a never land. And that is why P2B wants to be the president of Nigeria. And that is why Enyinia Oyeriberibe wants to be a senator in the Nigerian Senate. If there was anything like Biafra, Ojuku's family will not go and sit down and be Nigerian elite, Nigerian statesmen. That is the truth. Simon Ekpa is doing his own to do his own relevant. Where has he gone to? He said he wants to go and find Nigerian government, Abi. With what? With what? So even if you like, if you engage in anything gorilla from now for the next 50 years, Lagos will be moving on. I showed the people Akwa Ibom will be moving on. every other place will be moving on. If your own is in that gorilla, any day you finish your gorilla, that is where you will start your own. Nobody will wait for you. I'm not going to say, if you want to do don't want to do election, good on you. I'm not a politician. I'm not contesting for any position. But it's very, very important for you people to know whatever it is that you are doing. Because tomorrow now, you will, the same people that are saying no election, they don't want to participate, they will still be crying that look at what Nigerian government did. Nigerian government did not put them. Nigerian government did not involve them. But you are the one removing yourself. They will do a census. You will not participate on top of saying your Biafra is coming today and tomorrow. Uwazirike went to join UNPO, an NGO in Netherlands, in Holland. But he came home and tell you people, oh, he's not in UNPO, and UNPO is a part of United Nations. It's a lie. There's nothing like that. It's the biggest fraud that is, we are looking at a big, that's why nobody pays any attention. And that's why Kanu will go from, anything but will not prosper to Jew. He wants to be a Jew. He'll be wearing a Jewish cap. Since more than 1 year, he's in DSS dungeon now. Me, I did not see that I did not see that he's now wearing the Jewish kippah again and wearing the Jewish something. You can insult me. It's not going to change anything. Do you know how many? Can you count how many people you people have wasted in the name of Sabo? What did it change? Shebi, you are still here crying. You are still on my page. Instead of you to go to my Tama number 1, Pere Expo, I'm giving you Expo. My Tama number 1. Your guy boasted. He said he decided will live or die. Oh yeah, oh Nadia, make una go. He said he will go to Abuja. All the booty see Buhari we nata. Okay, Orulenu no moment. Over to Buhari Abuja. You see, Buhari is still there. Okay, okay, fine. I'm telling you for free. You may accept it today. If you remain in good health, by the time you are old, it will down on you, or you will buy for it. Either way, it's not going to change anything. If you buy everybody today, it's not going to change anything. There is no Biafra anywhere. It's a never land. To begin with, nobody is looking for it. Second of all, nobody is talking about it in anywhere important, relevant. Talking about it on social media. I'm sorry, guys. Everybody is on social media. Talking about it on the street. Oh, I'm sorry. Street is for white and for people. Everybody's on the street. No. Nobody is talking about that on the street. Have you seen anybody talking about it on in the parliament anywhere? Have you heard any what is going on in Southern Cameroon, for example? That place is desolate for the past 5 years. What has changed? What has changed?
Even the Southern Cameroon, they are still doing their own. Cameroon still hosted nation.
Go and look at Southern Cameroon for the past 5. Have you ever heard that news on CNN that there's a problem in Southern Cameroon? It was even Adeola Fayehu that was doing video trying to find relief for them. Do you know Southern Cameroonians, they are inside Nigeria as refugees still today? Did you hear it? The only time United Nations gave them any audience, it was for reconciliation, that they are brothers. I'm sorry to blow your bubble. I'm very sorry. But I know you're going to hate on me. But I'm planting a seed in your heart today. If anybody is telling you be a fraud, it's a never land. It's a never land. It's not coming. It will never come. Because number one, nobody is looking for Biafra anywhere on the surface of this earth. Everything they have told you so far is a lie. Everything. Tell me one thing they told you that is not a lie. One thing. Tell me one thing. There is nothing they have told you so far that is not been proven to not be a lie. They told you they went to the United Nations. They even told you that they went to Japan, meeting with the Japan.
one thing I need to realize.
The United Nations Secretary General have come to Nigeria. Meanwhile, while Onyon Dufu was inside the DSS dungeon, the United Nations Secretary General have come to Nigeria. He went to Borno to even meet the Borno president because he wanted to meet with the people in IDPs. You know, so they don't know that you people are even existing.
Yeah. Those people promising them Biafra, they're only after their monthly dues.
Yeah.
So let them tell me now, for those of them who live in Spain, UK, Canada, let them mention that movement that is succeeding and is there tasking the poorest of the poor for monthly dues.
Thank you.
Dues for what? Now, okay, do they know the Orangos in South Africa, they want to secede? First, they've written the official letter, I think last day, went to hand it to the president, and it's been read in parliament. Now, Julius Malema is in the parliament doing his own thing. Nicola Sturgeon is in the parliament doing his own thing. The minute we had a new prime minister in Great Britain, Scottish referendum was one of the discussions. Now, who is even discussing your issue? First, let me make this clear. Nigeria is a sovereign country. There's no two countries in Nigeria. Now, one thing I need to realize, United Kingdom has 4 countries. It's a union. Then union with 4 independent countries. England is a country on its own. Scotland is a country on its own. Wales is a country on its own. Northern Ireland is a country on its own. In their history, the only country that joined United Kingdom voluntarily is Wales. Scotland was conquered. Till date, they still remain part of United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Northern Ireland is the same thing. Now, for majority of them who watched the coronation of King Charles, the minute it was proclaimed in Abbey, it was proclaimed across United Kingdom. This is the first time they allowed cameras. That is a pure British tradition. So when people are crying, tell me that country in the world, tell me that state in the world where there is no minority. But, people want to make you the minority you're accepting. Even if you go to, say, for example, Abia State now, they still have minorities as Abians. Anambra, the same thing. There's this BBC documentary, The Forgotten Communities.
Yeah.
There's a community in Abia State that I don't even know it exists. At the end of the day, people need to wake up. These guys are nothing but forming their criminal enterprise for their own personal gain. None of them in diaspora that is doing this thing that has any decent job or 9 to 5 jobs. They depend on their monthly due. Now, even before the whole thing, they only do. How can people in Nigeria, Ndo Okada, Ndi Keke, market women contribute? Then they will tell them to wire the money to Germany. So that money no good to stay in Nigeria.
because they want to go and buy jet. You want to go and buy drone. Have you ever seen somebody an individual, an ordinary person? He's not a military head. He's not he's not representing any government. He will just go and start buying war material, and they will be selling it. Have you ever seen it? Is it cigarette that you just go and start buying? Hello, can somebody please wake up?
These people are living off the misery, the pain, and the buying of our people for a very long time. 2015, okay, Donald Trump getting to Biafra. Has the Biafra come? Donald Trump never come out. How much more lies would they be sold to? This is where these people need to wake up. Why I say they wake up, not the sensible ones. Those ones in the bushes, they are condemned already because their brain or Brahakwa will torment them.
They can never be normal again.
Now, I say this, at least people need to look at most of the soldiers from all these countries like America, UK, Germany, when they come back from all these combats, like in Iraq, most of them suffer PST. Most of them, they are never the same again.
This man is saying you will remain a slave under. I'm not a slave. My father, nobody was a slave. Igbo people have never been slaves. For the longest of time, Igbo people have always been in control of the Igbo area until they want to engage in this Biafra fraud. Even Igbo
Now,
people have always been in charge of Igbo land. So you have always been a free woman. I was born free. I've been able to move around, do what I want, travel as I like. I'm not under
ble-
any bondage. So
blessed.
anybody that is telling you that you are a slave is lying to you. You are free. Enjoy your
Now,
freedom. You
most
know who is not free now? Your onion dufu. He's asking for this freedom you have now. Yeah.
let,
Let it get into your brain. Your onion dufu is now this small freedom where you get now in the fine.
let
Eh?
me explain to that
Tell
person.
him to go and bring the freedom he promised you. Not that he will not come and spoil this one you are enjoying. No, let him bring that one he said he wants to go and bring.
Now, the person saying is most of them they can't think. That is the unfortunate thing. Their brain need to work. Now, if the Igwe for their village die, or the traditional ruler for their village die, now Hausa man or Fulani man they content and the next person then go coronate? The answer is no.
No.
If they want to marry his sister or he go to marry his brother, who they give him the list for dowry? Now Hausa man, he go collect permission anywhere. Now make
Okay.
it tell me any day he go up. If that person get bank accounts, didn't go to open up for Nigeria. He go any of the banks for Nigeria that land say the condition to carry open account. Make you go bring letter of authority from one Hausa or Fulani man.
Okay.
Which of them will get Nigerian passport or will get driving license? Or come on, make them wake up. Rather, if they need so many things, if not people want to do of it, even those are where they do trading, they don't go to collect any commercial bill of lading. Then tell them say before they go issue you make you go meet out some. No, rather waiting they go encounter and see the same corruption. Give me money, make I do them. Even if they go to their local government to go collect their birth certificate or whatever. The same clerk for their local government will not be full and will not be Yoruba. The same maybe Igbo person go tell them, "Nah, I got your money." That is now how they no carry free. Say now, so long go wake up, enter motor, go any part of the country, you're a free person. He don't they travel any day, then stop you. Maybe for Badagry or for any place. Begin ask you which tribe you know be. No. Yes, we get our own challenge. No country will not get their own challenge. But they need to farm in the normal way, and whether they like them or not, everything will supersede the Nigerian constitution.
Yeah. So
So
anyway, the statement that Biafra is a fraud, I call it a Biafraud because it's a fraud that has been committed against Igbo and against the people of Igbo people by adding that Bia to it. Even Kanu called it Biafra. He said he's from Afara and the name is Bia. So if you add Afara, it becomes Bia Afara. Is the Lord not wonderful? I will share that video with you guys. He said it, it's Bia Afara. And he's from Afari Beku. And you now add it here. It is something that has been done against Ndibo. It's a fraud. It is a
majority
fraud.
they
And
need to wake up.
anybody that say it's not a fraud, present your argument. Present your argument. Why is it not a fraud? Do you know the meaning of fraud? It's when you say you want a country for yourself. And you now want to add people of other ethnic group. I've explained this thing on this platform before. Ojukwu started the fraud. Ojukwu brought Uwazurike. Uwazurike brought Nnamdi Kanu. We are still dealing with the fraud from day one. It was a fraud.
Okay.
Ojukwu did it to save his own self from mutiny that he committed against the Nigerian state. And he lied to the people that they want to fight. The people that escaped, the people that were in Southeast, they were safe. And everybody that tried to stop Ojukwu, he dealt with them the way you people are dealing with them, calling them Sabo, Mandeli Rinandu, did all sorts of atrocity against their own people. And at the end of the day, even Ekpa Juna, he wasted Ekpa Juna with all his potential. Because Ekpa Juna was trying to save Ndibo and tell him to stop this thing. You have nothing to go up against the Nigerian state. You cannot do this. Stop this thing. And he's trying to save people, and Ojukwu by him. And at the end, Ojukwu still ran for his life. The thing he would have done in 1967, he still did it in 1970. And very painful, he still came back and he's still competing to become Nigeria president. He's still campaigning for the same Shagari that he lied to you and said, I will say this. Today, you have migrated from Awusa is Fulani because of Buhari. It's a fraud. That's why, like when Kanu came back, sorry, my brother, when Kanu came back, he continued to say, Jibri. How many videos of left ear and right ear did you watch and listen to? What did it change? What did it bring? Was it Buhari that was holding the Biafra? Was it Jibri left eye and left ear and Aisha boyfriend? But you listen to it. Of what value was it? Like I told you guys, it's a fraud. My brother, please, you have the last say.
Yeah, thank you so much, Blessed. Nothing more to add. At the end of the day, my only concern will be this generation who won't waste their life. My concern are the younger generation. Because in this our environment, you can see people day 19, 20, 18. So what did they want come begin tell the younger ones? Say na Biafra and I make their life the way they. When most of them they even say their problem, they try to despise families. I come from family who get last siblings. When your papa carry himself go born 10 children to send school na wahala, nobody get direction. Most of them, I know where life is. At the early age, people begin struggle. These are things we need to fix and believe. Say we get our own issue as well. Most of them, when they cry in Nigeria, they was not Biafra go give them the poor choices and bad choices where they don't make. Now they worry them.
Yeah.
Like when we do school, most they go carry cultism for head. They no enter class. They no graduate at all, and they no accept their fate. Say waiting in the face today. Now they carry their hand cause them. Most of them then go do business, then go outsmart the oga carry then go back. Now people when they say Nigeria is not working, Nigeria is not good. Life, majority of them, their own palaver and then greater. Then carry their capital, go do it in a man way, bacho ringo, baraka.
Okay.
And I make you say it's not the water. Either then go begin follow pastor. Pastor begin tell them that their papa. Your papa, and no person pastor will come tell you say they for record, say your grandfather go conquer one village. No. At the end of the day, make them just, all would they try to do now to save the younger generation. Even for this one, make them pamper them. I think, I just say Nigeria don't get new iron. Make them come pamper them. We need pamper them. We could save the younger ones. We could save them.
Do you know that Ojukwu boasted that the Nigerian government doesn't have anything, that they have just about 4 platoons and ill-equipped, they don't have any equipment, but he's stocked up and he's going to surprise them. He was doing as if he's the toast woman, the thing, the body, the warrior. But last, who he abandoned them and ran away for his life. He didn't come and shock them again. Even Alex Madebo said they didn't have anything, they didn't have an army, and this man was boasting. And Okoko them, when we say Okoko, is because of Okoko them. The propaganda that one did. Even Enugu has fallen, you say Enugu is standing gidigba. Okoko, that's where it started from. Before we now, modernize it to Bingo. It's Okoko, people that listen to propaganda. There was nothing. And Ojukwu told you people that he doesn't like Nigeria. Nigeria is a creation of British government. And he now wants to corner the southeastern region where he was government, where he was the governor of Southeast and become the president. Because he don't like that Gowon became the president. So you want to be president because he's a senior officer. And it's okay if you be doing your president. That's let me take this southeast corner and be doing my own president, backdoor president, on top of Ndi Igbo. On top of the lives of millions of Ndi Igbo, he wants to be governor to president of himself, by himself. He wants to be everything. And they are telling him, guy, this thing you are doing, I played the video for you guys. What you are doing, are you not worried that it's going to cause problem? He said he doesn't mind, that Nigerian governments will be surprised at what he has in stock for them. Really? And they are looking at him. He said he's stocked up and they will be surprised. And at the end of the day, now the matter we still they talk today. Kanu told them that Nigerian army barracks is empty. Now the matter we still they talk today. Tomorrow now you will say, oh, they are killing us, they are killing us. You see this guy declaring guerrilla against the Nigerian state on top of waiting.
Blessed them. He don't forget.
Have you seen anybody where they go fight war when it be say that they contribute money for monthly contribution? Now waiting that they take go they do basbos.
Now so was Ricky they tell us that time was the bank mode they come. So they go tell people they go begin buy Biafra plate number, Biafra passport. Biafra this. We don't suffer for this body and hand.
Igbo people, for me personally, the Biafra issue is a crime against Igbo, but they are not seeing it. They are allowing these people to use this Biafra to commit another crime against them, against Igbo, against their land. Igbo people already have this land that the people gave, that our forefathers gave to us, Ali Igbo. Igbo people, we already have our culture that our forefathers gave to us. Omen Ali Igbo. We already have our posterity that our forefathers left to us. We have a duty to give back that identity back to the children that are coming after us. But no, somebody from nowhere say you are now a Biafra. What is the language of Biafra? English. But you say English people are not good now. Oh, it doesn't matter. You now want to carve a small Nigeria, meaning Nigeria, Abi, Nigeria light. You now have Igbo people, Ibibio people, Anag people, Ijo people, Degema people, all these people, Kalabari people in your own Biafra. And then you will not be speaking English. You're not even say, okay, if to say you want to have Igbo country with Igbo language, with Igbo people, with Igbo culture, with Igbo identity, and live according to Igbo standard and Igbo values, now lie. The declaration is doing it in English. It speak big grammar. Big grammar where people of today no go, yes, if you can't they wonder how they can't they speak that kind of big grammar, they do a declaration. They can't they sing Biafra anthem like a one long high pitch Oyibo voice. Oh, yeah, Biafra. Tell me who they hear that English where they speak inside that lyrics. Okay, you carry the money come pounds, British pounds, Biafra pounds. But you say Britain no good now. What did they tell the Britain they do? You carry Biafra money, go put her for British banks, Abi. Like, what, nothing concern Igbo people with this. They just carry Igbo people identity. Take Igbo people space. They commit this fraud. And the Igbo people are looking on like Mumu or De. Iberism of the highest order. You are looking on. Somebody's about to take your identity. Tell me where is Biafra land? Unknown destination. But ask yourself, where is Igbo land? You see Igbo land is there. Ask yourself, what is the language of Biafra? You don't have. Ask yourself, what is Igbo language? You speak it. You practice Igbo culture. What is Biafra culture? You don't have. The truth is unbelievable. Enjoy your truth. Enjoy your lies. Enjoy the lies that they are telling you. They even want you to escape from being Igbo. They tell you that you are evil. You are not even Igbo. You are Jew. You come from somewhere. Oh, how ridiculous. If you are coming from Jewish country and come to Nigeria, then the wise thing for you to do is to, leave the Nigerian territory and go back to Jew where you are coming from. Why do you want to be Jew in Nigeria? If you say you are a Jew, then you don't know road to Israel. You go. You call them to come and lift you and leave the Igbo people of Nigeria to exist in peace. Ndi Jew. I beg. The thing is mind blowing. It's mind blowing when you begin to unravel this fraud, and that they lied to all of us. They lied to us. Even the motive for the era that they went to put us, they lied to us. And today, they have told that lie so much people cannot even they are looking at the truth, but it doesn't resonate with them because the lies have been told and told and told and told. What it be British pound? What it be pounds? We read it in the history of Igbo people that they used to use cowries. Why not Igbo cowries, for example? What is Biafra? What does it mean in Igbo language? Okay, if you say Biafra is not about Igbo people, why is it only Igbo people that are suffering for it and paying for it, and Igbo land that is the one that is suffering for? What is this madness? And we're telling you people to separate your identity from this fraud. You say no. And you are allowing hungry politicians to be clouding your judgment. Meanwhile, they are just interested in Nigerian politics, to have high office in Nigerian politics, according to them, juicy, what they call it now, juicy appointment,
Juicy positions.
Hey, the truth is really unbelievable, you know. But anyways, I've come to a point where I say, if the truth shall speak, then let them buy. Let them buy. I'm about to close now. It's more than an hour, 1 hour. They lie to you. They lie to all of us, not just also, but by the special grace of God, today we have smartphone. You can Google, you can read so many information. We have it at the fingertip. Alex Madogbo said they did not know that Nigeria was going to come, and we have seen that it is a lie. They know. In fact, they boasted. They know what they were doing, but the people, ordinary people, had no idea what was going on. But they lied to us. And when it was time, they called themselves. Alex Madebo said it. They called him and said, let's go. It's time to go. Bring your children. They brought their children. And they abandoned our children in an island. In an island that even a photographer that simply came to photograph saw the children and said they thought he has come to save them. And he only saw that they were children that have been abandoned. And have you heard that Ojukwu has a foundation that was trying to gather these children, that tried to locate the children that were taken away from Biafra and from this region and taken to Guinea, taken to all across West Africa, all of them gone forever. You look at all these young men that you will see that they are going down today. Many of them are young fathers. Another vicious cycle of fatherlessness in our Igbo. Who do us this kind of thing? Once beaten, twice shy. It's time to wake up. You see that guy that is in Finland making all this noise. Let him come out and tell you, for example, where exactly is he looking for this Biafra? If he tells you that he wants to go and fight Nigerian government, what does he have to use to fight Nigerian government? Let him come out and say it. Nigeria is not a small country. Nigeria is a very big country that even US it doesn't want Nigeria to have the kind of influence Nigeria is waging across West Africa. Don't joke with Nigeria. Nigeria is big. They are telling you Nigeria is small, is a walkover. It is not. It is not. If you see the way Boko Haram is waging, you don't know the people behind Boko Haram and why they are still having all the equipment they are having. They lie to us, and the lie continue to persist. And they know that calling for a separate country is different from calling for good governance. But they don't want you to know that there is a difference. If you are calling for secession, it's a crime against the state. Once you are calling, say you want your separate country, it's already a crime, because you are calling to destabilize the integrity of a state, a nation state. And they have the powers and they have the right to defend their territory. It's called territorial integrity. It is their right to defend it. So once you are calling that you want a separate country, it is against the law. What you can do within the limit of the law is elect people that will call for it within the legal premises of the country, in the parliament, in Nigerian legal assembly, House of Assembly, in the Nigerian Senate. That is why anybody that is not saying it in the Nigerian Senate, let him keep quiet. Anybody that will come to the village and tell you, and he is not saying it in the Nigerian Senate, and he has been a senator, tell him to keep quiet. If you want to secede from Nigeria, then elect somebody. elect somebody and let his call to go to the Nigerian parliament be that he wants to go there and ask Nigerian government to cede Biafra, Igbo region for him. They are not saying it anywhere, saying it on social media, foul. They are setting you up. Now they will do another election, you will not partake in it. Where did you hear Oduduwa again? Where have you heard Oduduwa again? Where did you hear Oduduwa again? Where did you hear Oduduwa? Hey, sister, say Oduduwa. Where is Oduduwa? There's nothing like Oduduwa. They know it. They know it. If Nigeria wants to change from being a federation to a confederate state where every region will have independence, it is there in the parliament, in the House of Assembly, in the Senate. They will change it there, not you on the street. Or you are always free to go out there and protest the lack of school, the lack of health, the lack of water. It is your right as a democracy to go and call government attention to what you are not getting. It is your right to demonstrate against the government and say, we need school, our salaries are not being paid. Those kind of a thing, you have the legitimate right to do it. It is not the same from calling for a separate country. Don't allow them to deceive you. It is not the same. They know. But they are playing with your mind. They are telling you, say agitation. You don't agitate to separate from a country. You cannot go to the US and start agitating to look at ordinary demonstration they did on the January 6th in the US. Do you know how many people are still going through trial to the ordinary demonstration that they went to do in their Senate in America, that they stormed the Senate? They call it, what is the name they call it again? There's a word for it that they use, basically against the state. They are still answering for it now. So I've not taken any dime from you guys. I did not tell you to contribute money for me. I did not tell you that I'm going to go and bring a drone. I'm going to destroy Nigeria. I have not told you anything. I'm only giving you a clear narrative. This is the biggest fraud in present human history. And information is there for you to go and verify. You see these guys, they are just acting tough. There is nothing. There's nobody supporting them. Just like nobody was behind Ojukwu. And he knows it. Insurrection. Thank you. They are calling it insurrection. What is insurrection? Rising against the state. Because they went to the seat of power. Insurrection. They went to the Senate, to the Capitol Hill. They stormed that place. They are still persecuting them today for insurrection in the United Nations, in the United States, I mean. January 6th insurrection, yes. Many of them already in jail. They call it insurrection. They rose against the state. And when you are calling for secession in Nigeria, you are doing insurrection. Don't let them deceive you. They are lying to you. They lied to our fathers before. And they are lying to you. You in the villages, they are lying to you. The money they are contributing that they want to give you to go and buy that they call granite is enough to rebuild the school. It's enough to give you skill acquisition so that you can have a skill that you can provide for your family. But they are not going to do it. Why? Because they need you to shed your opera, so that they will use it to be getting their stay in that place. They are not interested in your condition. They are not. Anyway, this is much I've come to say. Know this today. It is a lie. And, you know, I've said it. The onus of proof is on you. Come and prove to the world, prove to Nigerians, prove to the people who are following you. What exactly are you doing to actualize this Biafra? How? Where? What steps are you taking? Come and tell them. You don't have to tell me. Tell the people that you are sending into the bush. What exactly have you done to actualize this illusion? Anyway, Ojukwu's memory is supposed to be like, if Ojukwu was held accountable for what he did, I believe you me, nobody will be here talking about Biafra. Yeah. Yeah, that is the truth. Ojukwu was not held accountable, and it is not late. You have to hold him accountable because all this thing is coming from him on the premises of a very big lie. And his memory needs to be held accountable. Ojukwu didn't have any foundation for Ndi Igbo. Ojukwu didn't have any compensation for Ndi Igbo. Instead, he came in and started benefiting off of the Nigerian state. He died as an elder statesman. His family continued to benefit from the Nigerian state. His wife is an ambassador. I don't know if she's still an ambassador. They are still if you think if there's anything to eat that they will leave it for you on the street urchin like you, you think? Well, think again. All right, my people, I'll leave it here. Make of this what you will. Let's see whatever you want to make out of what Simon Ekpa is doing. If you allow him, he's going to derail you one more time, another decade, 20 years, three decades. It's up to you. But know it. Now, who they go, they go. They are not looking back. Like Simi sang, time. What you need to do it. Time is precious. Time is going. Kano started all these things since more than 10 years. Wazirika started this thing. You are still where you are. Time is going. Time. They say to me, why you they complain tomorrow? They forget it today. Oh, time na money. Oh, time na precious thing. Oh, use and well. Oh, what you need to do today, you do it. If you need to participate in election, participate in election. If you don't want to participate in election, then it's up to you. But the time is going. Time is waiting for no one. You are. Some people started this thing with Kano. Many of them are no more. Many of them survived. It's more than 10 years. Some left university, some left their work, some left. That time has gone. It's never going to come back again. Time is precious. Use it. I rest my case for today. See you guys in another video. Bye for now.